Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU, Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Cincinnati.
Mixon with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's all good, man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. While the trainers take a look, step aside. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The numbers for Mixon last week: 18 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, #3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Cincinnati.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
Always a pleasure.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Burrow. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Bengals first down.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the 2nd down throw on target. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And just a field goal separating these two sides.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The MVP, Lamar Jackson, heading out again with his Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the move to his left. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Cincinnati.
Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 6 there on first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bring it! William Jackson with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Another run here with Dobbins. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go with Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football. They've hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the